All right, so we are going to take this into a whole lot of twisting today. The flow today is going to lead us towards side crow. So a lot of crosswise moving back and forth, a lot of lengthening from one side to the next. Be ready for that. The side crow itself is the only demonstration I have here to begin. We're going to take this a little bit differently. We're going to take this from Basically, we're going to take this from a crouch and move the legs into the twisting before we move the arms into the pose. And just keep in mind, the whole point of coming into side crow is to get the deep twist. So get into it as far as you can. Don't worry about whether or not you can balance it on your hands, but at least hold the twist and hold that for something like 3 to 5 breaths before you move on and go into the vinyasa. And this will be at the last part of the sequence. So what's going to happen? Initially, actually, you're going to be in a side plank. So you're going to have the hips up high and then just go from here to a full plank, bringing both hands down and both feet to the floor. Now, once you come into this, I want you to press into your hands and just sink back to your heels. And then you're just going to take the cross step forward. So I'm going to bring my left foot forward up to the right from underneath. And then I'm going to keep my left hand down. Now, you may have to shift forward and back, maybe a little bit side to side to find the twist. But my right arm's going to go high. And I'm going to press the right arm down into my left thigh. Now, you have to use this to find the twist. Get the twist as deep as you can. Try to move toward your hip rather than be too close to the knee. And then set your hand down flat. Once that hand comes down to brace the twist, the second hand lines up with the first. Grip the floor, look forward, start to lean. Shoulders forward, pull the elbows in toward you. And then to see about lifting that front foot first, if you're going to balance it. Lean further to bring that back leg up. And you can balance it like this with the legs in more of a stag shape. You can take this twisted root variation with the legs together. You can bring both knees together with the legs tucked. You can lengthen to the side. You can scissor this out. There's a lot you can do. And you can just move around between positions if you like. But you're going to hold that deep twist, and then we'll just move through the vinyasa from there. So just work it as best you can and see how far you're able to go with this today. And again, if balancing it is too much, at least bring yourself into that deep twist and feel things out before you actually move through the transition from there. Just keep that in mind. So to get this started, go ahead and bring yourself to a seat. And I'm going to recommend you start this just basically sitting on the shins with your feet underneath you. If this isn't going to work, just take a cross-legged seat, whatever suits you best. But go ahead, sit this up tall. Bring your hands to your lap. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And then draw in. So pull in through the belly and from around the low ribs, stack your spine. Relax your shoulders down. Keep your spine tall. The crown of the head reaches straight up. Draw your chin just a little bit and feel the back of your neck lengthen out. And then just close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in here. Let your mind quiet down. And then just start to deepen your breathing. So with the inhales, pull in as much air as you can. Fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat to slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this to begin. When you're ready, you take a deep inhale. When you exhale, just open your eyes. And then just take things slow. With an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach us up high again. Exhale, hands through center. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale through center again. Inhale, reach up high. With the exhale, lean to the right side. Right hand to the floor. Stretch your left arm, right gaze up high. With your next inhale, bring it back to center, reach up. And then with the exhale, lean this left hand down. Stretch your right arm, left gaze high here. Inhale, back to center, arms high. With the exhale, lean right again. Stretch your left arm over to the side. Inhale, bring it back to center. And then with the exhale, lean this left again. Inhale up through center. Now with the exhale, lean right one more time. Try to take it further. Pull your left shoulder back, look up. With the next inhale, back to vertical, reach high. And then with the exhale, lean it left one more time. Stretch your right arm long, pull your right shoulder back. With your next inhale, bring it back to center, reach up. Now with the exhale, bring the hands down to center. Inhale, your fingers face your palms away from you. Keep your elbows wide. And then palms up toward the ceiling. Now open up your chest, draw your shoulders back. And then just lean over the right side, gaze up high, hold here, pull your left shoulder back, keep your gaze high, keep your chest open. And then come up through center. And lean left, gaze high here, right shoulder back, keep looking up. With your next inhale, bring it back to center, reach the arms high. And with the exhale, bring the hands down through center. Come down to the floor and into all fours. Once you're in all fours, take a moment here, just move around a little bit. And then let's start to lengthen things out. So we're going to take this to a puppy dog variation. Now keep your hips stacked over your knees, come up onto the fingertips. And then walk your hands forward. Now try to stay on the fingertips. You can set the palms down if you need to. But keep the arms parallel, stretch this out long, pull your hips back, bring your body in line from the wrist creases through to your hips. And then just use this to start moving into an elongated version of cow and cat breathing. So with an inhale, just drop your belly, pull your chest forward, look forward. Exhale, round your spine and empty out. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward again. Exhale, round and empty. And just keep moving back and forth like this. Now as you're moving, keep your spine long. Dig your fingertips down, grip the floor, keep pulling your hips back. And just work the motion through your spine, both directions here as you go down and up. And then when you're ready, one more deep inhale for cow. One more complete exhale for cat. And then just come back into center with your spine long. Go ahead, set your palms flat, walk the hands in close. And let's take this into our first twist. So with your next inhale, reach your right arm high. And with the exhale, bring the right arm down underneath, bring the shoulder down to the floor. Now once you come down, keep that right arm grounded. Press the left hand, stack the left shoulder above the right, look up toward the ceiling. And then if you want to take it further, with your left hand, take hold of your right wrist. Press that right hand away from you. And maybe extend your left leg straight back, but drop the left hip down to keep your twist. Keep breathing here. Now if the left knee is lifted, go ahead and set it back down. Left hand to the floor. With the next inhale, reach your right arm high. And then with the exhale, bring the right hand back down and let's take it to the other side. Inhale your left arm up high. Exhale, left arm underneath, bring the shoulder all the way down and keep it down. Press that left arm to the floor, gaze up high, right shoulder stacks above the left, and this is good enough. Now if you want to take it further, with your right hand, take hold of your left wrist, press your left hand away from you. And then maybe extend the right leg straight back, but drop your right hip down to keep your hip squared and keep your twist. And then set the right knee back down if it's lifted. Right hand to the floor. With your next inhale, reach your left arm high. And then with the exhale, come back down to all fours. And then from all fours, let's just take this right to the wrist here to begin. So keep your hips stacked over your knees, but walk your hands to the right side. Right hand forward to the right knee, left hand forward to the right, so your upper body's twisting to the right. Now with your palms down, rotate the right hand fingertips toward the knee and then toward the midline of the mat. Rotate your left hand away from the right so the fingertips point toward the midline as well. Now dig your fingertips down, keep the hands active, keep gripping. And then just start to move the shoulders and hips side to side as you maintain that grip. And let the stretch start to move through the wrists and up into the forearms. Now this could be plenty right here and you can stay with this. But if you want to take it further, go ahead, bend the elbows, bring the weight forward toward your arms, and keep the shoulders and hips moving side to side. And just breathe with us here. Keep gripping the floor. And then go ahead, come up onto the fingertips, and let's take this on the other side. So bring the left hand forward to the left knee, right hand forward to the left. And again, palms down. Fingers of the left hand toward your left knee and then toward the midline of the mat. Right hand rotates away from the left and then bring the fingertips towards center here. Now again, grip the floor. Press your fingertips down. And then maybe just move the shoulders and hips side to side, and that can be good enough. If you want to take it further, go ahead, bring your weight forward to the arms and bend the elbows, but keep moving side to side and just keep breathing with this. And then go ahead, come back up onto the fingertips and come back into center. And then once you're back at center, we're going to make the hands into fists. Now you can always bring the hands in close to your knees, at least a little bit. But bring the forefingers into your palms, thumbs outside. Keep your fists clenched and press down like you're punching down to the floor with the hands about shoulder width. Now let's take it side to side. So bend the right wrist, come to the back of the right hand, and bring it all the way down. And then come back up onto your knuckles. Do the same on the left side. Bend your left wrist. And then come back up and just keep going back and forth. Now keep your fists clenched tight. You can always back off by bending your elbows more deeply, or you can try to make it more intense and keep the arms as straight as you can as you move back and forth. Just feel it out and see how far you want to go. Now the next time you bring the back of the right hand down, keep it down. Come to the back of the left hand as well. And then go ahead, press the fists into each other like you're punching one hand to the next. Now press into your hands, try to straighten your arms as much as you can, and hold this here for a moment. And then we'll take this side to side. So when you're ready, just bring the right elbow down to the floor. And then come back up. Left elbow down. And then back up to center. And keep on moving back and forth like this. Now as you take it back and forth, maybe try to take it a little bit further each time you come into center. Try to straighten your arms as much as you can. And then just go ahead and give this one more round. Try to finish with the left elbow down before you come back up to center. And then from center, just go ahead and straighten your arms as much as you can. Hold the tension a little bit longer. And then release. Come up onto the fingertips, down to sitting on your heels. And then take your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. All right, once the hands are ready, go ahead, come back into all fours. Actually, no, this is what we're going to do. Bring the legs out from underneath you and come to a seat. So I'm going to use this reverse tabletop setup a little bit. So feet in front of you, about hips width distance apart. Hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width, and keep the palms down, fingertips pointing out to the sides, right and left. Now just lift your seat up off the floor and stay low. And then just to loosen things up, just crab walk this to the back of the mat. Just move yourself side to side. Don't think about it too hard. Once you come all the way back, walk this forward the same way, opposite hand and opposite foot. Now once you come to the front of the mat, walk it back again, but this time exaggerate the movement and try to open up your chest to the right and then to the left. Press down into the floor through that base hand. And then once you come all the way back, do the same thing, walking this to the front. Now once you make it to the front of the mat, walk it back one more time, but this time just come back into center. And then just set yourself down for a moment. Let yourself shake your hands out a little bit. And let's take the reverse tabletop itself. So feet in front of you, hips width distance apart, hands behind the shoulders, about shoulder width. Palms down, fingertips forward. If you can always rotate to the side if you need to. But press down, lift your seat up off the floor. And let's go up and down. With an inhale, press your hips high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, lift this up again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, sink down. And then inhale, lift and hold this time. Now keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifted like this and keep breathing. You can look forward, look up. You can hang your head back if you like, but keep the glutes engaged and hold that tension. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, come all the way back down. Once you're down, take a moment, shake your hands out again. And then we'll take it up one more time. Now feet in front of your hips width distance, hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width, and again with the fingertips out to the sides, right and left. Just lift your seat up off the floor and stay low. Now just take it back and forth from you. Put the weight to the left hand, lift the right, and lift your left foot, right elbow to left knee, and then come back to center. Now take it the other way, left elbow to right knee, back to center here, right elbow to left knee again, and then come back to center, left elbow to right knee, back to center. Now right elbow to left knee, hold here. And if you can go further, try to twist deeper and maybe bring that right elbow down to the floor. And then come back to center. Your choice how far you want to take this. Left elbow to right knee, this is good enough. And if you want to go further, bring that left elbow down. And then come back to center. Take it back and forth. Bring the right elbow to the left as far as you like. Come back into center. Left elbow over to the right side. And come back to center here. Right elbow to the left again. Bring it back to center. Left elbow over to the right. And again, back to center, right elbow to the left, back to center here, left elbow right, and then come back to center, right elbow left again. Come back into center, left elbow to the right, and then back to center one more round, right elbow left, come back into center, left elbow to the right, and then come back to center. Set yourself down for a moment. and shake things out. Doesn't take too many of those to warm things up. When you're ready, cross the ankles, roll forward, your hands come into all fours. And then once you find all fours, let's take this into a forearm plank. So you can go ahead and bring both forearms down. And step your feet back. Now see at the elbows of shoulder width, I recommend bringing your palms together here. And keep your feet about hips width distance apart. Keep your body in line. Now from here, we're going to take it side to side. So roll your heels to the right, reach your left arm high, and keep your hips lifted. And then come back into center. Heels to the left, reach your right arm high. And then come back to center here. Heels right, reach your left arm high again. Come back into center, heels to the left, and reach your right arm high. Bring it back to center, heels to the right, reach your left arm high again. Come back into center, heels to the left, reach your right arm high. And then come back to center. Now heels to the right, reach your left arm high and hold here. Now this is good enough, keep your hips lifted, but if you want to go further, left arm reaches past your head, lift your left foot up off the floor, and then take an inhale. With the exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. And exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Now come back to your forearm plank, back to center. And of course, we got to take the other side. When you're ready, heels to the left and reach your right arm high. Keep the hips lifted. You can always stay here. If you want to take it further, right arm reaches past your head. Lift the right foot up off the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Now come back to center, back to that forearm plank. And then bring your knees down. And come up to all fours. Once you're in all fours, just move around, breathe. All right, when you're ready from all fours, we're going to warm this up a little bit further, a little bit more twisting. So wrists under the shoulders, knees under your hips, tuck the toes of both feet. Hover your knees up off the mat. Now pressing your palms, sink back to your heels. And let's take this back and forth. So go ahead and bring your right foot forward over to the left. And then sink back down. Left foot steps over to the right. And then sink back down. Right foot to the left again. Sink back down. Bring the left foot right. And then sink back down. Right foot left again. Sink back to your heels. Left foot right. And then sink to the back of the mat. Bring the right foot left again. Sink back down. Left foot right. And then back to your heels. Right foot to the left. Sink back down. Left foot right. And then come back to center. Now right foot left one more time and stay here. Now go ahead, drop your left knee. Keep the right hand down. Reach your left arm high. And we'll take the twist, and this is what's going to lead us towards side curl. So bring the left elbow down, press it into your right thigh. And once you've got that twist, set the left hand down to brace this. Now line the right hand up with the left, and then see about lifting that left knee. Maybe you stay here. If you can go further, bring your shoulders forward, look forward, bend the elbows toward you, and see about lifting that right foot up. We're not going to take it too far. And then go ahead and release this. Step the right foot back and sink down to your heels. Now take the other side, step the left foot forward and up to the right. Now go ahead, drop the right knee down this time. When you're ready, reach your right arm high, take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring the elbow down, press it into your left thigh. Now right hand to the floor to brace this. Left hand lines up with the right. Grip the floor with your fingers. Go ahead, lift the right knee, shoulders forward, pull the elbows toward you. And just see about lifting that left foot for a moment. And then go ahead and release. And bring the left knee down, come into all fours. And once you're in all fours, give yourself a moment here, just move around, breathe. Now keep in mind, that is the entry. We're taking it towards side curl. You can take another entry if you prefer. And if you're having a hard time, just get ready to adjust. You can start moving back and forth. And this kind of depends on how long your arms are in relation to everything else. Now, you can stay here and breathe, maybe take another stretch before you move on. But when you're ready, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and find your downward facing dog. Now, once you find a down dog, take a look at how you set things up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Press into your palms, flatten your hands, and sink your chest down low to the floor. As your chest sinks down, press your hips up as high toward the ceiling as you can. Keep that long upward reach for the hips. And as you're pressing up high, if your legs are tight, if your hamstrings are tight, let it go, bend your knees. You can always stay loose and just pedal this out and just let your hips move side to side. When you're ready, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front. Let's take a ragdoll fold. Now feet about hips with distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs, let your head hang, let your spine round. And let everything go long and loose here, let the muscles of your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor, you can reach to opposite elbows if you like, and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to begin and just restack your spine. Round this up to standing, bring your head up last. And then just open up your palms at your sides. When you're ready with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips. Start with a straight spine. Put a little bend in the knees. Keep your core engaged. Move smoothly and then just release at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift up halfway. Fingertips to the floor to your shins. Lengthen forward to the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat. Let's step it back to high plank. Find your shape, wrists the shoulders, palms press to the floor. Press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling. Keep your spine lifted. And take an inhale. Now at the exhale, bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Keep your body in line. Elbows pulled into your sides and lower with control. All the way down to your belly. Once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. Let's take it up and down through low cobra. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Now inhale, peel up one more time. Stay lifted here. Keep the lift in your upper body. Press into your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides. Pull the shoulders back. Keep looking forward. And then lift up a little bit higher. Take an inhale. With the exhale, roll back down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. Press the palms down to the floor. Let's take it to upward facing dogs. With an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang. Stand the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active. Work to lift your knees up from the mat. Take it further. Kick your feet down. Squeeze your glutes. Pull the hips forward to deepen and lengthen the arc all through the front. Now lift up with your arms. Lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long. Keep your chest pulling forward. And take an inhale. With the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips up, pat it down, dog. Paddle out. Let your hips move side to side. Now from your down dog, inhale the left leg high behind you. And move into a scorpion dog. Bend your left knee, hang your left foot right. Let your body twist. Now keep the knee bent, take an inhale. With the exhale, bring it forward, left knee to right elbow. And then step it back, down dog. Now inhale your right leg high. Bend the right knee, move into your scorpion dog. Hang the right foot left. Keep the knee bent, take an inhale. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to left elbow. And step it back, down dog. With the next inhale, left leg high again. Bend the left knee, hang your left foot right. Keep your knee bent, take an inhale. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to right elbow, stay forward this time. And set your left foot down between your hands, low lunge. Now the left foot's your base. Pull the right knee to your chest and round your spine. Take hold of the right knee, and let's take it all the way up to vertical. Now give yourself a moment, find your balance. You dig down to that left big toe. And then when you're ready, hands to your hips, and bring the legs into an eagle bind. Cross the right leg tightly over the left. Now keep your legs squeezing, sink your hips down low. And then when you're ready, go ahead, bring your hands to your low back. Now interlace the fingers, pull the palms together, draw your shoulders back and keep your chest open. Keep your legs squeezing. This is good enough here, but if you want to go further, you can hinge from the hips. See about bringing your belly down to touch your thighs, but keep your gaze forward, keep your shoulders pulled back the whole time. Now with your next inhale, slowly bring yourself upright with the right knee lifted. And let's switch it out, right foot down. Bring yourself up to standing with your left knee high. Now dig into the right big toe, put a little bend in your right knee, and from here we're going to take this back and forth from this position to a warrior three. So hinge from the right hip, extend your left leg back, bring your lifted body in line, take it slow, move toward parallel with the floor, and then come back up the vertical with your left knee high. Keep your balance. And then again, hinge from the right hip. Left leg straight back, bring your body into line, take it to where you can. And then back up the vertical with that left knee lifted. Keep the motion smooth. One more time, hinge from the right hip. Extend your left leg back, now take this to where you can. Keep your gaze forward, shoulders pulled back, lower the left hip so your hips are square. And then bend deeper into the right knee, start to sink down. You're still balancing here. And slowly we're going to take it to a revolved half moon. So just release your grip. Left hand to the floor, right arm reaches high, open up your chest to the right side and look right. Now you can bend the right knee or straighten the leg if you want to take it there. And if you want to bind this, bend the left knee, reach with the right hand and maybe find the foot. Now if you have that grip, kick in your hand, let this pull your shoulder further back. And just breathe here. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just release both hands down around the right foot, left foot down behind you. And from low lunge, take it lower. Bring your left knee down, flatten the left foot behind. Sink your hips down, press them forward. Now keep your torso pressed into the right thigh, look forward, reach your arms straight back. We're going to open and close here. So with an inhale, just reach up, gaze up high. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, open this up again. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open up one more time. Stay lifted here. Keep your gaze high. Keep breathing. Let your hips sink down low. And then as you hold this, bring your hands into heart center. And like we did at the beginning, interlace the fingers, elbows wide, face the palms away from you. And then bring the hands above your head. Open your chest further. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Now keep your hips low. This is good enough, but if you can go further, go ahead, start to lean right. Right elbow down. Maybe look down to the right side. And keep that left hip pulling forward. Further still, you can kick into the left foot, maybe hover the left knee. Now with your next inhale, turn to center, both arms high. And with the exhale, hands down around the right foot. Now tuck the toes of your left foot, lift your left knee, low lunge. And from here, we're going to take it to side plank. Left hand's your base. So roll to the outside edge of the left foot, slide your right foot back. You can keep the right foot flat, you can drop the left knee or stack your legs. But reach your right arm high and keep your hips lifted. Now it's good enough to stay here, but if you want to take it further, roll through center, right hand down. Reach your left arm high, keep your hips lifted. And then back through center with your left hand down. And reach your right arm high. Bring it through center, right hand to the floor. Left arm reaches up. And then back through center with the left hand down. And reach your right arm high. Now hold here, keep your hips lifted, gaze up high, keep breathing. And if you want to go even further, maybe lift the right leg up off the left. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring the right hand forward and come into high plank. Now from here, go ahead, bend your knees, sink back toward your heels, and we'll take that cross step into side crow. So bring the right foot forward up to the left, and then press into the right hand, reach your left arm high. Now bring the left elbow down, press it into the right thigh, get ready to move forward, back, side to side if you need to, but find the twist. And then bring the left palm to the mat to brace it. Right hand lines up with the left. Now look forward, start to lean. Bring the shoulders forward as you pull the elbows toward you. And if you're going to balance it, lift your right foot first, keep leaning. And then lift the left foot up off the floor. Take it to where you can. And when you're ready, go ahead, take it to your Vinyasa. Once you find your down dog, move around. All right, from down dog, let's take it on the other side. With your next inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. Bend the right knee, hang the right foot left, scorpion dog. With your next inhale, go ahead, actually take an inhale. And with the exhale, keep the knee bent and bring it forward, knee to left elbow. Step it back, down dog. Now inhale your left leg high. Bend the left knee, hang the left foot right, scorpion on this side, find the twist. Keep the knee bent, take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring it forward, knee to right elbow. Step it back, down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Bend the right knee, hang the right foot left, open up. Keep the knee bent, take an inhale. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to left elbow, stay forward. And set the right foot down between your hands, low lunge. Right foot's your base, pull the left knee to your chest, curl in, round your spine. Take hold of your left knee and come up all the way to vertical here. Now press into the right big toe, and once you're balanced, just bring your hands to your hips. Find that eagle bind with your legs. So cross the left leg over the right. Squeeze your legs together tight, bring your hips down low. You can always touch that left foot to the floor. And then bring your hands to your low back. Now find the grip that feels strange. Interlace your fingers, pull the palms together, draw your shoulders back. Keep your chest open like this. And keep your legs squeezing. If you want to go deeper, maybe hinge from the hips. But keep the gaze forward. See about bringing your belly down toward your thighs. And keep breathing here. Now with your next inhale, bring yourself all the way upright with your left knee lifted. And then switch it out. Set your left foot down. Come to standing with your right knee high. Now find your balance here. Press into the left big toe. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Put a little deeper bend in your left knee. Back and forth from here to that warrior three. So hinge from the left hip. Extend the right leg back. Bring your lifted body into line and try to come down toward parallel. And just take it slow. Back up the vertical with your right knee high. Again like that. Hinge from the left hip. Extend the right leg straight back. Look forward. Keep your balance here. And then come back up the vertical with your right knee lifted. One more time. Hinge from left hip. Extend your right leg straight back. Keep your chest open. Keep your balance. Hold here. Now take it slow. Into revolved half moon. Put a deeper bend in your left knee. Release your hands. Right hand to the floor. Left arm reaches high. Open up to the left side. And keep your twist. Now you can keep the left knee bent or straighten the leg. If you want to go deeper, bend the right knee. Reach with your left hand. Find your grip. And just keep breathing with us here. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Bring both hands down. Step the right foot back. Low lunge. Now once you come to your low lunge, take it lower. Right knee down, right foot flat behind. Sink your hips down. Press them forward. And press your torso down into your left thigh. Look forward. Reach your arms straight back. We'll open and close. So with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Gaze up high. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, open this up again. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open up one more time and stay lifted. Let your hips sink low. Keep looking up. Keep breathing. Now as you hold this shape, just bring your hands to heart center again. Interlace the fingers, elbows wide, face the palms away from you. And then bring your hands above your head to open up your chest further. Draw the shoulders back. Now this might be enough, but if you can take it further, start to lean left. Left elbow down, maybe look down to the left. Keep your shoulders pulled back. And if you want to go deeper, you can kick to that right foot. Work on hovering that right knee. Now with your next inhale, look forward, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down around the left foot. Now tuck the toes of the right foot, lift your right knee, low lunge. And then let's take it to your side plank. Right hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the right foot, slide the left foot back. Now you can keep one foot down, one knee down, or stack the legs, reach your left arm high. And keep your hips lifted. Maybe stay here. If you're going to move, roll through center. Left hand down, right arm reaches high. And then back through center with the right hand down, left arm high. Bring it through center, left hand down, right arm reaches up. Back through center with the right hand down, and left arm high. Now hold here. Keep your hips lifted, gaze up high. Maybe lift that left leg off the right. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, come back to full plank. Both hands down, legs in line. Now press into your palms, sink back to your heels again. And let's take that cross step, come forward. Left foot steps up to the right. Now press into the left hand, reach your right arm high, take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring the right elbow down, press it into your left thigh. Right hand to the floor to brace the twist, left hand in line with the right. Grip the floor, look forward. And as the shoulders move forward, pull the elbows in. See about lifting up that left foot to move to the arm balance. Keep leaning and bring that right foot up as well. Take this to where you can. And then take another vinyasa when you're ready. And then with an inhale, raise the right leg high behind you. With the exhale, bring it forward. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Go ahead, bring your left knee down, flatten the left foot behind you, and keep that left hip pulling forward. Keep your hips squared. Just sink your weight straight down. And look for at least some of that stretch in the outer right hip toward the glutes. Keep your hips squared in this position. Now you can stay upright like this. You can move toward the back bend. You can always melt down. And if you want to take it a little bit differently, I'm going to cue a different kind of twist. So for that, slide the right hand further away from you, about one hand's length. And then bring the left hand over to the right so you can get the left forearm all the way down, elbow to the floor. Now this might be enough. Keep the hips squared. Keep kicking that right foot down. And if you want to go further, you bring the right hand toward the right knee and look over your right shoulder. Maybe back to your right hip. If you want to go even further without backing up your hips, you can bend your left knee and lift the foot. And then if you can reach it, use the right hand, pull that heel toward your seat, but also kick into your hand and let this pull your shoulder back. Keep the right foot pressing into the floor and keep your hips squared. Keep breathing here. All right, from wherever you are, just bring it back to center. Come up onto both hands just in front of that right shin. Tuck the toes of your left foot. Release the right leg. Just shake it out. And then once you set the right foot down, take it on the other side. Inhale your left leg high. And with the exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind your left wrist, left ankle somewhere behind the right. Right knee down, right foot flat behind. Pull the right hip forward. Keep your hips squared and sink the weight straight down. Look for at least some of that stretch on the left, outer hip or toward the glutes. Now again, you can stay upright, you can move toward a back bend, you can melt it down, whatever version you like. If you want that twist, slide the left hand away from you about one hand's length. Right hand comes over to the left so you can get that right elbow down. Now maybe stay here. If you're going to go deeper, you can pull that left hand back to the left knee, maybe the left hip and look over your left shoulder. If you can go further, bend the right knee. If you can reach the foot with your hand, kick into it, and pull that heel toward your seat. Kick into the hand at the same time to draw the shoulder further back. Keep the left foot kicking down. We're not really going for the prettiest version of the shape. We're just going for a little bit of a different stretch. All right, from wherever you are, come back up onto both hands. Square your chest toward the front. And then tuck the toes of your right foot. Release the left leg. Shake it out. And then once you bring your left foot down, bring your knees down to the mat. Legs out from underneath you, come down onto your back. Now once you're down, draw the knees to your chest, just squeeze things in. And we'll take one more round of back bending. So when you're ready, just bring your feet down to the floor. I'm going to start the cueing as bridge and then lead it into wheel. Now, if you want to take wheel from the beginning, feel free. And if you just want to stay in bridge, you don't have to go any further. But feet and knees about hips width distance apart. Bring your heels in closer. You start with your low back basically flat. Arms at your sides, palms down, keep your gaze high. Now, when you're ready, with an inhale, press with your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, and just hold that lift. And this is all you need. Just keep the hips lifting and keep the tension pressing up. Now, if you want to deepen your bridge, you can bring your hands underneath your hips. Maybe interlace your fingers. Maybe pull your palms together. You can work your shoulders further behind your back to open up your chest even more. Hips are still pressing high. If you want to go further still, if you can reach, you can hold your ankles and use that grip to lift the hips even higher and open up your chest still further. Now, if you want to take it from bridge to wheel, keep your hips lifted like this, but release your hands. The hands come down around your head, palms to the floor, elbows up. Now go ahead, press in your palms and see about lifting the top of your head first. And then maybe press your hips up toward the ceiling. Keep your glutes squeezing, keep lifting. You can always pull your heels up off the floor if you need more space for your low back in either pose. But again, hold that tension in your glutes and then around the shoulder blades. So you're tensing up the back line of the body to open up the front and working to lengthen more than just bending here. When you're ready, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bring everything back down to the mat. Now, once you come down, pull your knees into your chest and just squeeze things in tight. And then we'll twist lightly here. So just reach the arms out wide, right and left. Keep your shoulders down. Keep the knees bent and keep them together. Just bring the knees over to the right side without coming all the way to the floor. Keep your left shoulder grounded. And then through center. And just bring the knees over to your left. Keep the right shoulder down. Back through center. Bring your knees over to the right just to loosen this up again. And then through center. Bring the knees over to your left side. Back through center one more time to the right and just take it as low as you can without releasing the right leg to the floor. And then through center, come over to the left. Come down low without releasing your left leg all the way. And then bring it back to center. Once you're back at center, take hold of your knees, squeeze down again. And let's take happy baby. Reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees. Now pull down on both sides. Bring the knees down toward the floor outside your ribs and press the feet back up into your hands at the same time. Keep the tension working both up and down. Now try to flatten your spine toward the floor and press back into your hand, press the feet in your hands at the same time. Now you can stay right here, and if you want to go further, you can rock a little bit side to side. Further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, from wherever you are, take a deep inhale here, draw it down as much as you can. And then with the exhale, just release, extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms to the ceiling. And then just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down into the mat for a moment. And then just let yourself move bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then draw everything back in. Pull the elbows toward your chest. Draw your knees up as well. And just find your way up to a comfortable seat. Now ground yourself into the mat here, stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. And then take a deep inhale. Hold on to it at the top. And then just let everything go. And I thank you for joining class. Namaste.